time. It's time for me to make my return back to the FC Sneaker Factory and back to the series that I call the Sneaker Profiles. Because I feel like I've taken a break for a while, but I think I just been away for California for that long, where I even forgot how long it's been since I actually did a Sneaker Profiles. But you know what? Hey, we are on a beautiful Monday. I know it's beginning of the work week. I know how that feels, going back to work, going back to work that's come from over the weekend. But hopefully, the content that I deliver today gives you some relaxation, gives you some enjoyment for another amazing shoe. Another amazing shoe that I was very happy to get my hands on this year, because you know what? It's been a while since I actually had this pair. I recently purchased the last pair, I want to say last year, and or maybe 2 years ago. I even forgot when I purchased it. I want to say it was like a 2018 pair of this specific model from the Jordan brand. Got it in hand. It came from StockX. I enjoyed it. I really liked it, but it was just like, you know what? I got the word, as we all did, that they're going to be re-releasing a new version of this shoe. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, do my reel, right? Do my sneaker pickup, or FLOYD's pickup on that shoe. Do the reel, do the short here on YouTube, do all that, and then eventually I sold it. I want to say I sold it for, I want to say I made a profit of $10, or I may have lost $10 in that transaction. So I don't even remember, because it's been a while since I purchased that shoe and since I sold it. But I was glad. I was very glad to get rid of it, because you know what? I got this one in hand. This shoe is an amazing shoe. A shoe that released this year, right? Finally, Mr. Wonderful does a sneaker profile on a shoe that has released this year. And I was just very grateful and blessed to actually get it. And I was surprised, because I almost thought I wasn't going to get it. So we'll go ahead and go on to the story. But you know what? I feel amazing. I'm looking amazing. It is a beautiful day here in California. I got some rag and bone shorts on. I love this shirt. I picked this shirt up back, man, I want to say like 2015, 2016 in Boston, when I was out there visiting. But this is a nice Pata shirt. Just a great shirt, long sleeve, got the like kind of like a old school like jersey type feel to it. Nice hit in the back. I love the orange accents, Pata in orange. So I definitely wanted to bring out this amazing watch right here. This is the G-Shock. I want to say 5600, the NASA collaboration. I always forget which, if it's not a 6900 or 59. I don't even forgot how watches are. I haven't wore a G-Shock in a while, since I was gone, and then since I've been back. But back in front of the camera, wearing this amazing NASA collaboration watch. I'm ready to knock another one out of the park, like I always do when it comes to my sneaker profiles, the sneaker reviews. But if you're not a friend of the program, right? If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Here, you're not going to get a generic review of a shoe. You're not going to get something that's just so dry, where the person has no type of excitement when it comes to shoes, because he's just too busy wanting to hurry up and get rid of it and try to make a profit. Not here. This is a true sneakerheads channel, a true lover of sneakers. As you can see behind me, I got the FC Sneaker Factory. Been in the game for 20 plus years. I have the credentials to be here on YouTube, because you know what? I am a true fucking sneakerhead. And I know I got the beautiful fellas out there, and of course the beautiful ladies, right? The cheerleaders when it comes to my channel. Thank you for the friends already of the program, the friends of the FC Sneaker Factory, those that you have already subscribed, but those that haven't, come on, go ahead and be a friend of the program and hit that subscribe button. So here we go. We are on to sneaker profiles right here. 398. Can you believe that? 398. A catalog here on YouTube that I have when it comes to shoes. A catalog on Instagram. If you go, please go follow me there. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But a catalog of reels on Instagram of all my shoes. I mean, definitely doing it here on YouTube, here on Instagram, or over there on Instagram, here on YouTube. So go ahead and take a look over there. I'm sure you'll be excited to see all the shoes in my collection, but also most importantly, they're all in my size, all size 10.5s. Got a trickle of 11s in there, but they're all my size. And then they are all my shoes. I don't get shoes and then I go mail them back to whoever lets me do a review. No, these are all shoes that I personally own. And this one right here, very happy to see this one come out in 2025. Actually, just released back on February 8th of 2025. Fortunate to get my hands on it. I thought it was going to be easy pickup. I only used one phone for this shoe, one phone. And I was sweating bullets because I want to say I used my personal phone on this one. And I was like, shoot, it took a very long time for me to get the Gotham. And I was scared because I was like, no way do I want to go ahead and purchase this shoe for resale. This should be an easy shoe to pick up. I didn't do the two phones like I normally do, which is my work phone and my personal phone. I only did my personal phone from what I believe because, I was like, this should be an easy pickup. I don't want two pairs of this shoe. But for a while, I mean, I want to say it took like 30 minutes for me to get the Gotham. And thank God I was able to get the Gotham. But really quick, complexion good. The hair is always looking amazing for you beautiful people because you know what? You deserve that. You deserve the best to be in front of the camera of myself. And unlike some of the other content creators out there, I mean, terrible, terrible. They have more hair than me and they don't even know how to style it. But I don't know. Maybe they'll get it together one of these days. But here we go. So the box is amazing. This is actually the same box that came out. I want to say it was a 2015 was the last time this came out. The Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic right here. But this is the reimagined one. But same box. I mean, nothing really went different when I look back at the other box that I had. Very similar. Still got that cement print bottom and then a upper black when it comes to the lid of the box. Size 10.5 as you can see right there. And then you can see it right there. Black, white, metallic, and then right there. I don't know what it says as far as that goes. Silver. There you go. Black. Let's see if I can get a nice clear image of that. There you go. Black, white, metallic, silver right there. Size 10.5. Air Jordan 5. Black, this plastic paper that we would normally get when it comes to the OGs, when it came to like the OG packaging. So that same kind of like a plastic feel to the tissue paper. And you must say, you know what? How do you know, Mr. Wonderful? Did you have this shoe back in when it first released? No, I did not. I did not have it back when it first released, but I do remember the when I was actually buying Jordans in the 90s, they actually had that tissue paper. So that's how I know it's like basically a reflection of the OG. So this shoe right here, great shoe. I was excited to get this one in hand. I was excited to do the unboxing because I only heard good things about this shoe. And drop a comment down below. Let me know. Are you a fan of this shoe? Were you fortunate enough to get this one for retail? Hopefully you did, because you know what? I was able to get my hands for retail. Such a great shoe. When I saw the quality on this shoe, I was like, absolutely amazing. Thank God I got rid of the other one because that one, it was black, but it was kind of like more of a faded black. You could tell it was old. But this one, such an amazing shoe. There's one thing I didn't like about this shoe, and I'm going to point that out to you, but this is the Air Jordan 5. This is sneaker profiles, most importantly, 398. This is the Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic Reimagined right here. Let's take a closer look at this shoe. Absolutely, such a gorgeous shoe. I love this shoe. I love the material. Such a beautiful black, like a synthetic suede when it comes to the toe box, this mud guard right here. I mean, pretty much throughout this entire shoe is that black synthetic suede going through the shoelaces, except for right here. This is actually a black plastic right here for the shoelaces. Love the guard. I know when it comes to the Air Jordan 5, normally we get that guard and it starts to fade. It starts to get yellowed. But right now this is a crispy, very clear white right there. But all synthetic suede going through the upper part of the shoe. I just love this shoe. I love the Air Jordan 5. Such a great shoe. But I only love the OG colorways when it comes to this shoe. Or when it comes to the model. Honestly, now I've made the decision. I want to say even last year, I made that decision where I was just like, you know what, I am not gonna buy all these crazy shoes. I'm only when it comes to Jordan, I'm only gonna be sticking to the OG colorways unless it's something fucking out of the crazy where it looks amazing, but not anymore. I'm done with like every buying every collaboration or buying every shoe that I feel like that looks good. I'm only gonna be sticking to the OG colorways, and occasionally like the exception of the Air Jordan 4 undefeated, definitely will get my hands on that one, but for the most part, it's always going to be the OG colorways. Synthetic black suede going towards the rear part. I always was a big fan of this. But right here, you do got the black mudguard, but I just love this portion right there. This black upper right here portion of the midsole. But I love the little shark teeth right there. And you do have that cement print right there. And then this right here is that beautiful clear hit when it comes to the midsole, and then also going towards the outsole. Black right here, mudguard, white air unit, but you do have that black, not mudguard, but black midsole traveling towards the rear, and then you also got that nice hit of that clear portion on the heel. So right here, black synthetic suede. This is what the only thing I was not a fan of right here is this. This is actually a plastic Nike swoosh and air right there. I would love for them to keep that nice white sewn in Nike swoosh and air right there. That's the only thing I don't like is this plastic Nike hit. Black midsole, clear heel hit when it comes to the outsole. Look at that. Medial side, absolutely gorgeous. The black medial side in that beautiful synthetic suede. That's going throughout the entire medial side of the shoe. Nothing has changed from the lateral side to the medial side except for the midsole. That's the only thing that's different. You still got that plastic hit right there on the shoelaces, plastic hit right here. Still got that nice guard right there in that beautiful clear color. And then, but the only thing that has changed is the midsole right here. So the midsole, you still got that nice black going towards the rear, white right there. When it comes to air unit, you just still got that heel portion in that clear, and then you got a small little hit when it comes to the heel right there. That clear portion of the midsole, outsole, but also too, you do got a little small little hit compared to the lateral side of that nice cement print, that gray, black, speckled cement print right there, compared to, all right, the shark teeth right here, and a much larger portion of that clear portion when it comes to the midsole, outsole. Front part, look at that front part. Gorgeous. I just love how the front part of the Air Jordan 5 hits. I just love it. I love the white laces. It actually really looks good. I was always a big fan of the black laces, but the white laces actually looks amazing right here. Such a gorgeous shoe. I just love it. Right here, love it. All clear right here when it comes to the majority of the front part of the outsole. But you got this nice black tip right there. The black Jordan or black Jumpman. The black portion when it comes to the middle portion of the outsole. And then of course the heel is in that nice clear translucent as well. So it's gonna be hard wear because of that. I already know once you put that, on the surface, on the ground, it's gonna get yellow. It's gonna get dingy, and it's just not gonna look as good as brand new pair. So definitely gonna take my time wearing this shoe. As you all know, I don't wear my shoes fast. I'm not the one that's like, oh, I gotta do early um photo of this. I don't pick up shoes early. I'm not a big fan of that. I just wait until they drop. I typically wait a year to wear any of the brand new shoes that I get, especially like new releases, because by then everybody's worn them, everybody's trashed them, everybody's sold them, and at that point I'm like, okay, it's time to bring it out. People are gonna look at my feet because they're gonna be like, damn, yeah, that's a clean pair of a shoe that got released quite some time ago. Here we go right there. Look at that. I love it. Such a great hit from the aerial view. My favorite part is the aerial view of the shoes because that's what I always look at for the most part, staring down at my shoe. You got that nice right here. Look at that. I believe when you take the photo, this is all 3M right here, that the lining of the shoe. So 3M, all that. But look at that. Absolute gorgeous. Black synthetic suede on the toe box, white shoelaces, that guard on the tongue. It's in that clear mesh. And of course, you got that 3M tongue right here in the gray. You got the Jumpman in red. I was such a big fan of the lace lock right here in red, and then of course it's all clear. This is a different touch. Normally you get the orange one, but this is like a clear white one, so that's a great touch on there. Look at the inside. Black ankle lining, but look at that insole. Beautiful red Nike swoosh in air and white. Look at that. Absolute gorgeous. Of course, you got that right there. The Air Jordan backwards. Such a, I mean, beautiful shoe. So happy. I'm so happy to get this one. I love this shoe. Such a great shoe. Just can't beat an Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic. It's such an amazing shoe. I think, to me, I feel like this is the best colorway. I've had the grapes in the past. I've had the fire reds. I think that's it. I think that's all that I'm a fan of. Remember who the Fresh Prince, right? And I almost got those when they first came out. It was a long time ago. Thank God I didn't. But this one right here, definitely such an amazing shoe. Drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about this one. Amazing sneaker profile 398 right here. Big fan. Such a big fan of that shoe. Thank God that I was able to get that for retail. Hopefully you're in the same boat as me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a friend of the program. And of course, like how all the beautiful ladies tell me, I actually got to be with one of the beautiful ladies a little bit later. I got like a few hours to go. But that's why I'm dropping content today. Because you know what I said, I feel good. I got to be in front of the camera for the beautiful people out there. But thank you. But those that are not a friend of the program, hey, why not, right? Why not? And just in case you don't know already, but the regulars already do know, like I always say, Floyd, Mr. Wonderful on YouTube is just too damn, you guessed it,